My dear brothers and sisters, today also I am actually privileged to uh, be with you today, and today I'm also encouraged to react on one of the primary songs that was beautifully choreographed, and I want to say congratulations to the teachers who actually did this, and this was actually very encouraging, very encouraging and very uplifting. But the song comes from very pure and innocent spirits that really are very valiant in the church. And this is just a setup of what primary will look like in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this is exactly how the Lord will want us to take care of our children. Teach them the ways of the Lord and let them learn of Him, you know. And this is something very inspiring, and I felt like I should just react on this. Otherwise, welcome, join me so that we can listen to our primary. Uh,
Living in this world with change all around, but with the prophet's words, I'll stand on solid ground, even though it's still hard, with questions that arise every day. I will say, I'll have faith like Brother Joseph and the strength of the pioneers. I'll be brave as a stripling warrior and like Nephi persevere. I will spread God's love to all I know and serve. I will plead with my Father on my knees. I will be what I believe. We'll spread the gospel wide throughout all the earth. With Jesus as our guide, we'll wield the sword of truth, even though it's still hard, with questions that arise every day. I will say, I'll have faith like Brother Joseph and the strength of the pioneers. I'll be brave as a stripling warrior and like Nephi persevere. I will spread God's love to all I know and serve. I will plead with my Father on my knees. I will be what I believe. We are as the army of Helaman. We have been taught in our youth, and we will be the Lord's missionaries to bring the world His truth. I'll have faith like Brother Joseph and the strength of the pioneers. I'll be brave as a stripling warrior and like Nephi persevere. I will spread God's love to all I know and serve missionary. I will plead with my Father on my knees. I will be what I believe. I will be what I believe.
this was very beautiful, so wonderful to listen to such pure voices and from very innocent souls. And that is what exactly primary is all about. Like they are dedicated teachers in the church who are actually knowledgeable enough, and they were knowledgeable enough, and with the necessary revelation they do receive on how they can teach the children, so that when they grow up as people who are planted into the gospel. And you can see that is a children's choir. And I presume it's just a choir of one of the wards or units of the church. And that is how. Now you can imagine, with millions and millions of the wards all over around the world, and that is how children are being taught. You can imagine the kind of society the church is going to influence in the coming years. This will be very, very great. And I am so much, grateful for having been a member of this church, because of the programs. Everything is just inspiration. Everything is just inspiration. You see the Lord, and at times I wonder, when people speak of, like, I left the church because of A, B, C, D, and all that. And then you wonder, for them, their parents did something for them, okay, until they were accountable. But with them, what are they doing for their own children? Why can't they just leave their children, okay, to have that opportunity, so that they can make also, choices for themselves? Because as a parent, the choice you make today, it affects your entire generation. Okay, it affects your entire generation. And at times it is very, very sad to see a parent who makes wrong choices, and then he or she cuts her children or his children out of the blessings of the priesthood. It is very sad. It is very sad. And those children are innocent. And the Lord has commanded that those children must be actually taught the gospel. They must taught the gospel. They must be taught the gospel. And you are hindering that child from actually receiving the gospel because of your apostasy, or maybe because you are offended by somebody. Those are personal issues. Those are personal issues. You don't bring it to your entire family, so that your entire family is also affected, not to progress in the things of God because of your bad choices. So I think parents need to be very, very careful. And it is actually in the will of God that children are supposed to be raised in the gospel. Yes, they need to learn of Christ. And you cannot deprive your children from learning the things of Christ. And to me, for these primary kids I'm seeing here, I must say congratulations to the teachers and the parents too. And if there is anyone who is a parent of these children, or a teacher, or a member of their ward, please, you can drop a comment there. I really want to hear from you. How do you do it, so that we can also emulate in our personal units too? Otherwise, thank you very much. God bless you, and see you next time.